Hey Scorpio, welcome to Scorpio Soul Time. I hope you all are doing well. Thanks for joining me here today. We're going to talk about the new moon in Sagittarius that occurs on November 23rd, 2022 at 5:57 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Both the sun and the moon sit at 2 degrees of Sagittarius. So Scorpio, welcome. If you haven't already liked, subscribed, commented, given me a thumbs up on YouTube, I would really love it. It really helps my channel grow as well as get the content to more viewers like you. I'm hoping you all came through that eclipse cycle well. Remember, we still have that energy at least for another 6 months, but at least we're starting a new lunation cycle with this new moon. So me personally, as a Scorpio moon and sun, there was some rough patches there, but I definitely feel better after coming through it. I feel like I was able to transform in many different ways, especially in my day-to-day activities, my career. So that's really been an interesting evolution of myself. So I hope you all experience something similar, if not better. Okay, Scorpio, so as you all know, since you all probably have a few placements in Sagittarius with you all being right next to Sagittarius is that energy of traveling, exploring, exploring new things as such as teaching or philosophy, taking a new course, learning a new skill. Sagittarius is that really beautiful energy. Do remember the lower vibrational energies of Sagittarius can be you being more opinionated or trying to bring everyone into your own philosophy of how things go. So just be careful of that. Okay. All right, Scorpio, let's take a look at your past, present, and future cards. So in the past, you do have the 10 of fire, similar to the 10 of wands. So finishing some fiery, ending, ready to move on from it. Really nice to see in the past, right? In the present, whew, look at that. You all have the Chariot card in the upright position. Love to see the Chariot card in the upright because to me, it seems like you feel like you have more control of where you are going, not feeling quite so just drug everywhere. I feel like sometimes, especially during eclipse season, there was that sense of like just kind of waiting for, you know, I don't want to say the shoe to drop, but that's what it felt like to me. It just felt like you were waiting for something to happen. So good to see that Chariot card in the upright at this new moon in Sag. And in the future, the 5 of Earth, kind of feeling like, where am I going with my work, my finances, not really feeling up to par, kind of looking at, is the grass greener on the other side type approach. So definitely keep that in mind as we enter into this new moon in Sag. As you all can see, I'm actually using the Tales of the Mystical Cats tarot cards, which I really love. I think cats really have this energetic spirit that they're always wanting to explore, always wanting to go on an adventure. And to me, that like signifies the epitome of Sagittarius. So I decided to use those cards today. So we're actually going to clarify that 10 of fire, which would be equivalent to the 10 of wands, the Chariot major arcana card, and that 5 of earth, which would be equivalent to the 5 of pentacles. Okay. Now, Scorpio, do remember also at this very similar or very close in time to this new moon in Sagittarius, we do have Jupiter in Pisces, which is Sagittarius's ruler, will station direct almost exactly on November 22nd. So this could bring up energy around expansion of your spiritual pursuits, learning a new language, traveling. So keep that in mind too, that you might feel like more expansion as we come into this new moon. Okay. All right. So to clarify the 10 of fire, we do have the 5 of swords. Interesting that you have this card, which usually has to do with trying to win at all costs. And you have that 10 of fire where you can see, and I'll hold the card closer so you can see it's just like mad chaos going on. So it feels good that that's in the past. If if I am reading that right, I'm glad to see that it's being moved on from. For the Chariot card, we do have the 8 of Pentacles. So possibly you are working on diligently on a new skill, on a craft at your work. Possibly you're an entrepreneur taking on some new projects, but you're diligently working on it and you feel like you have control. You have the 7, which is that Chariot card. Then you have the 8, a natural progression. So beautiful to see. And then for the 5 of Earth, you have the 3 of Cups in celebration. So really feeling good about where you're at, even though you're kind of like looking in and feeling kind of sad and melancholy with that 5 of Earth. That 3 of Cups really feels like you're celebrating something with your friends. I did hear to turn over the bottom of the deck, and I do see the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. So already, Scorpio, I feel like the mood and the tension that was kind of like a looming cloud during that eclipse cycle has lifted. It really feels clearer, much more energetic and bright. I feel like this Ace of Pentacles is really letting you know, yeah, you know, a big pot of money might not drop on your head tomorrow, but there is this gift of financial abundance that is waiting and ready for you. So that is a really nice thing to see, especially if you've been going through some kind of financial strife or any kind of issues. I do feel like, Scorpio, I was going to show you this one close up because this 10 of Fire, you can see that some kind of explosion went off, some kind of fire, and all these cats are just like running away, and it's just like mass mayhem. And I feel like with this energy of going through those eclipses, this is really what it felt like to me. It just felt like everything was just like on fire. And with this 5 of Swords, if there was someone around you, or if you felt like you were this person trying to win at all costs, not caring like, you know, who you hurt in your path or who hurt you, there's just this energy of like moving away from the chaos and the backstabbing. It feels like that's now over, and I'm really loving that because now it feels like as you're stepping into this new moon in Sagittarius, like I was saying, it feels like you're in control again. It feels like you're not just letting the, these are supposed to be like horses, but instead they have these Dalmatian dogs leading the chariot. I think that's so funny, but this black cat is literally like leading them the way he wants them to go, not just like, you know, being tousled all around. And this 8 of Pentacles to me is showing you like you have these great resources, but also you're able to like make money and feel worthy because you have been building, maybe this is a side business, maybe this is your main business, maybe you are an entrepreneur and you've been trying to slowly grow your company or your brand. And to me, it feels like at this new moon in Sagittarius, you're trying new things, you're really getting out there and trying to maybe even steer in a different direction to try and maybe get more influence, maybe more people around you to really see you as an influencer. There really is that nice energy there. And then in the future, you have this 5 of Earth and 3 of Pentacles. And at first, when I looked at that 5 of Earth, which is usually like, you know, the 2 people looking kind of like they're in the snow, one of them's on crutches, they are passing by the church and the stained glass and kind of wishing they had the warmth of, you know, people and food and shelter inside. To me, this cat is, yes, they're looking in, but I don't feel like they're looking in to the point of like sorrow. I more feel like it's more of a melancholy, like longing for maybe what they used to have with friends. But at the same time, it feels like these friends are still here, but you have to seek them out. And I really feel like there is this, sometimes with Scorpio, we can kind of get into our own feelings so much, or in our own head, that we feel like it's one way, but in reality, it's not. So if you were to talk to these 3 friends, they would be like, well, we told him to come inside. We said he could come in and get some hot chocolate, but he insisted the sun just sitting out there in the cold. So I really feel like, Scorpio, it's just like a different mood or a mind shift here for the future. And there really is a lot of abundance coming your way. So Scorpio, I really feel like this is a great shift from where you've been. Take a look at your sun, moon, and rising sign, but really nice reading, Scorpio. I look forward to see how this plays out for you all. Please leave a comment in the description below and let me know how things fare for you. All right, Scorpio, I'll talk to you later.